I'll speak Korean. Consider me. 안녕하세요. 서울특별시 정무부 시장 오신환입니다.
Good afternoon. It is a pleasure to meet you all. I'm Sinan Oh, the Vice Mayor of Seoul.
위고 의장이신 오세훈 서울시장님을 대신해서 여기 참석하신 모든 분들 환영합니다.
First of all, on behalf of the Chairman of WIGO, Mayor Oh Se-hoon, I would like to greet all of you who are here with us today with the warmest welcome.
지난 3년간 코로나19는 우리 사회의 비대면과 디지털 전환을 가속화했으며 이에 스마트시티 구축이 그 어느 때보다도 중요해졌습니다.
During the last 3 years, COVID-19 has accelerated the paradigm of non-contact and digital transformation in society. So, it has all the more so become very imperative to create an inclusive smart city.
이곳 아부다비는 탄소 제로의 지속 가능한 도시 구축을 위해서 5G 네트워크, 사물 인터넷 기술 등을 기반으로 마스다르 시티를 스마트 시티로 조성하는 프로젝트를 성공적으로 추진 중에 있습니다.
Abu Dhabi has successfully embarked on a project to transform Masdar City into smart city to achieve zero carbon emission and a sustainable ecosystem based on its capabilities in 5G network, IoT, and other cutting-edge technologies.
서울시는 동행 매력 특별시 서울을 기치로 모든 세대가 세계 최고 수준의 IT 기술과 인프라를 차별 없이 누리는 포용적 스마트 시티 구축에 집중하고 있습니다.
Seoul too is striving to become a people-centered, inclusive smart city where citizens of all generations can enjoy the world-class IT technology and infrastructure based on our city's slogan of Seoul, a globally attractive city that goes together with the socially neglected.
무료 와이파이 그리고 장애인을 배려한 자율주행차 또 취약계층 학생들의 교육 격차 해소를 위한 온라인 플랫폼인 서울런, 시민들의 귀갓길을 지켜주는 안심이 앱 서비스, 어르신 맞춤형 키오스크 표준 방안 등 혁신 기술 기반으로 다양한 서비스를 제공하고 있습니다.
The Seoul Metropolitan Government is providing various innovative public services to its citizens. We have installed free Wi-Fi in public spaces. We are operating autonomous vehicles so that people with disability can travel more easily. We have launched an online educational platform called Seoul Learn so that children from low-income families can have access to high-quality educational contents for free. We have created an app called Anshimi, which helps women return to their homes safely. We are providing digital assistance to the elderly so that they can use kiosks and other services conveniently. These are some of the major examples of our service to Seoul citizens.
또한 세계도시 최초로 공공 메타버스 플랫폼 메타버스 서울을 구축하는 등 시 공간의 제약 없이 시정 전 분야의 행정 서비스를 제공하는 디지털 혁신으로 타임지의 2022년 최고의 발명에 선정되는 성과도 거뒀습니다.
We have also opened the first ever public metaverse in the world called Metaverse Seoul to provide administrative services to the citizens without the barriers of time and space. Time magazine selected Metaverse as one of the best inventions of 2022.
뿐만 아니라 올해 위고와 함께 서울 스마트 도시상을 제정해서 전 세계 모범 도시들의 우수 사례를 공유하고 배워가는 글로벌 문화를 만들고자 합니다.
This year, the Seoul Metropolitan Government and WIGO will launch the Seoul Smart City Prize. Through this award, we want to form a global culture in which cities around the world can share their best practices and learn from each other.
오는 9월 서울에서 서울 스마트 도시상 시상식이 개최될 예정이니 서울에 오셔서 여러분의 경험과 지혜를 함께 나누어 주시기 바랍니다.
In this respect, we will hold a Seoul Smart City Award in Seoul this September. Please visit Seoul to share your know-how and wisdom.
앞으로도 서울시는 세계 도시 간 디지털 격차 해소에 기여하며 함께 성장해 나가도록 하겠습니다.
I promise you that Seoul will continue to strive to bridge the digital gap between cities and grow together with the cities around the world.
감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Shinano. Now, as the Secretary General and Vice Mayor have introduced, WeGo has launched a new Seoul Smart City Prize that looks after not only innovative but inclusive smart city models around the world. Now, to give you a little bit more information about the Seoul Prize, let's watch a short introduction video, and then a group photo will be taken.
Modern-day society has revolutionized through digital transformation. We have never been more digitally interconnected around the globe than now. However, new problems arose with technology, not always having positive effects. A solution has been to provide training and assistance for a convenient life for all. Inclusivity is vital to create a livable space for every member of society. What is your solution? Introducing the Seoul Smart City Prize, we are looking for projects that have presented successful implementation around digital inclusion in your city. The prize takes in smart city projects models on mobility, the safety of citizens, welfare, environment, energy, culture, and governance. Who is eligible to apply? Cities, corporations, institutions, and individuals may all apply or be nominated for the prize. The categories include tech innovacity, focusing on innovative policies or sustainable technologies, and human centricity, where projects are designed to prioritize digital inclusion among the elderly, youth, and the disabled, and leadership for individuals who have displayed leadership in developing innovative use of technology and data to enhance the lives of city residents. We must join efforts to converge the divide between people and technology. Become a part of the smart city evolution. Apply to the Seoul Smart City Prize 2023.
Presenters will be invited to speak here at the podium so that you can utilize the screen and then make your presentation once your name is announced. So today we have 7 panelists from various parts of the world sharing their Smart City initiative. Due to the time constraints, I may have to ask our panelists to keep your presentation within 5 minutes, and if it goes over, I may have to intervene to cut you off. I ask for your kind understanding in advance. Now let's begin. First, I would like to invite Mayor Benjamin Magalong from Baguio City, Philippines. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
His Excellencies, our resource speakers and guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking the world's Smart Sustainable Cities Organization, or WeGo, for organizing and providing us this opportunity to take part in high-level dialogue in constructing visions for the future of smart cities. Baguio City has started the smart city transformation in 2021, and what I will share today are some of the highlights of our path towards becoming a smart, sustainable city, thereby achieving livability in the long term. Baguio City is a highly urbanized city with a 2023 population of 380,000. We occupy a small landlocked area of 57 square kilometers with a density of 66 persons per hectare. and we expect that the resident population will double and hit 700,000 in 50 years. We're known as a summer capital, a center of education, tourism, trade, and business. This multifaceted role and population environment dynamics lead to the complexity of the different systems that make up our city. This transformation to becoming a smart, sustainable city by 2030 is our deliberate answer to complex urban management. In 2019, an environmental carrying capacity study showed us that we have breached environmental thresholds vis-a-vis population growth. We are faced with challenges in providing infrastructure, support, social and health services to our residents, while at the same time working on economic rebound due to the setbacks caused by this pandemic. As our city is unique in terms of its cool mountain environment, in which far different from the rest of tropical Philippines, we are putting in efforts to rejuvenate it, provide the necessary solutions for its protection and conservation. These present-day challenges, plus the impacts that we are experiencing from climate change, has reinforced our decision to becoming smart and sustainable. For this move, we are putting together the building blocks of the Smart City platform where information and communication technology, big data analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence will help us uncover urban patterns, environmental issues, special trends, and demographic correlations in order to guide our planning and decision-making. Our command center and data hub currently has 6 use cases, namely video monitoring and surveillance, 911 air monitoring and systems, water quality systems, flood early warning systems, and smart traffic and mobility. We are likewise actively promoting innovation, especially among our youth in our city, in order that we can add applications that are designed with people in mind. To become sustainable, we have to work on raising resiliency in our people and communities. Our city is disaster-prone, considering that there are natural and man-made hazards present within and outside our borders. We have been building a 3D spatial database, or digital twin, in order to have a baseline, in order to allow us to perform simulations, monitoring, diagnosis, analytics, and control in the future. Even if this mapping system is still under development, we are exploiting it, especially in the realm of nature-based solutions. And as we plan for much-needed public areas such as community open spaces, green cover for our residents, we are at the same time expanding environmental services through science-based approaches. Technology allows us to understand, program, and implement projects that invest in co-benefits for people and for our environment. We are endeavoring to decongest our central business district and develop growth nodes in other parts of the city and linking them to the regional growth nodes. And as we work on providing spatial equity in terms of socioeconomic opportunities, we are also currently developing our smart mobility system together with low-carbon urban transport system. Safety and efficiency will definitely improve the quality of life of our people as well as the quality of our environment. So as we continue to explore and expand our smart system, we are grateful of this opportunity to be a member of WeGo. And that has provided us opportunities in partnership and collaboration. We are proud to announce that SR Post and Herta Security together with the local government of Baguio are embarking on a 3-year R&D funding and Eureka. This project aims to create a smart city safety platform to enhance further our capability. And before I end, let me leave you with this thought. The best way to predict our future is to invent it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Regalog. It is so good to see this collaboration between Baguio and SR Post, one of our WeGo's matchmaking activities among our members. Now, the next presenter is Mayor Gualberto from San Fernando La Union, Philippines. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
My warmest greetings to everyone. I am Hermenegildo Gualberto, the City Mayor of the City of San Fernando, La Union, Philippines. In behalf of our beloved city, we sincerely thank WeGo for inviting us to share our journey towards becoming a people's city. It is with great pride and honor to introduce to you this home we call City of San Fernando, a bustling commercial, agricultural, and regional capital nestled in the Philippines' northern coastal and mountainous terrains. As we strive to build a home where no one will be left behind, we are guided by the core values we hold dear: integrity, inclusiveness, innovativeness, and being God-fearing. Just like in other parts of the world, our small city has encountered overwhelming challenges in the face of the pandemic. To heed the call of our people, no matter where they were, we as public servants had to properly utilize our limited resources. With this, we have been prioritizing programs anchored on our main strategic pillars of health, economy, and education. Entering the new normal, we still aim to thrive in these priority sectors to continue building a progressive community conducive for the growth of our constituents. To do this, I would like to share with you all that we, as one family in our city, have started to implement smart innovations in response to the needs of our people. To increase accuracy in our medical records and to speed up client service, we established the electronic medical record system, the transactional application used by our City Health Office. To help secure the safety of our residents, we have a centralized surveillance system with 52 CCTV units, and we have installed early warning devices for weather. As for making our city business-friendly, we have been promoting ease of doing business using an electronic business permits and licensing system with an online payment option. We also adopted the e-commerce platform of One Store Hub to invite more customers to avail of our local income-generating products. We also set up an online job application and referral system to help job seekers find a career in our city. Because we know the role of education in our progress, we also have 100% internet connectivity in all our public schools for easier access to information. We provided ICT devices for online learning. We have e-libraries in our village teen centers, and we integrated robotics and web development in senior high schools. Now that pandemic is almost over, we are once again free to engage and share our talent with others. By establishing our own Information and Communication Technology Council, we were able to share resources with various public and private institutions. We conducted a localized ICT summit where IT enthusiasts gained more knowledge from professionals and showcased their technology-related skills. Moreover, we continue to share the document tracking system, one of our innovative projects which was recognized by WIGO way back 2014, to local government units and national agencies, helping them to work smarter and more efficiently as we do in our city. This is our simple way of giving back to the community and contributing to nation building. As a testament to our commitment to applying smart interventions in our city, we have been recognized as part of the Hall of Champions, the National E-Governance Awards. Moreover, the country's Department of Information and Communications Technology also recognized us as one of the 25 digital cities, an ideal hub for investments in IT and BPO tech-based startups. However, we recognize that this is just the beginning of a long journey to serve our community better. To truly become a people's city, we have been taking more steps, including developing a field health services information system which profiles the health surveillance data of our villages, launching a computer training center to house startups, installation of Wi-Fi hotspots in all the 59 villages by 2024, having a database on agriculture and machinery maps, and encouraging the use of e-participation system, a localized version of the civic participation system of WIGO. Now that we are in the process of rebuilding a healthier and stronger home in this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, our doors will always be open for everyone. We, the People's City of San Fernando, will be your family, and we will be glad to welcome you into our home. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Gobardo. Yes, health, economy, education is truly the backbone of building a sustainable society. And thank you for keeping your presentation within 5 minutes. Now, I'd like to invite Mr. Zuma Dilovic, Deputy Mayor of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, to the stage. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Здравствуйте, уважаемые участники IT-конференции.
Hello, dear participants of the IT conference.
Я рад приветствовать вас и от имени города Бишкек. Разрешите поблагодарить организаторов данной конференции. Отдельно подчеркну роль международной организации WeGo.
I'm glad to welcome you on behalf of the city of Bishkek. Let me thank the organizers of this conference and emphasize the role of the international organization separately.
Эта конференция является важным событием для развития цифровых решений, подтверждает нашу готовность к инновациям и развитию цифровой экономики. Мы ценим ваши знания, ваш опыт. Надеемся, что конференция станет отличной площадкой для их улучшения, приведет к созданию новых перспективных проектов.
This conference is an important event for the development of digital solutions and confirms our readiness for innovation and the development of the digital economy. We appreciate your knowledge, your experience, and hope that the conference will become an excellent platform for their improvement and will lead to the creation of new promising projects.
Основными тенденциями развития умных городов является улучшение управления городом, повышение комфорта жизни граждан, оптимизация использования ресурсов и снижение экологической нагрузки.
The main trends in the development of smart cities are improving city management, improving the comfort of citizens' lives, optimizing the use of resources, and reducing the environmental burden.
В будущем городу Бишкек необходимо разработать и внедрить программу умных городов, которые помогут улучшить качество жизни граждан и оптимизировать использование ресурсов. Например, можно разработать систему мониторинга качества воздуха, шума, установить сенсоры для улучшения управления транспортом, общественными услугами, а также использование технологий сбора данных для эффективной работы местных органов власти.
In the future, the city of Bishkek needs to develop and implement smart city programs that will help to improve the quality of life of citizens and optimize the use of the city's resources. For example, it is possible to develop an air quality and noise monitoring system, install sensors to improve the management of transport and public services, and use data collection technologies for the effective work of local authorities.
Основными факторами, послужившими толчком к созданию концепции умного устойчивого города, является глобализация, урбанизация, географическое неравенство, переход к цифровым технологиям, старение населения, климатические и экологические проблемы, природные и техногенные угрозы.
Factors that triggered the creation of the concept of smart sustainable city: globalization and urbanization, geographical inequality, transition to digital technologies, aging of the population, climate and environmental problems, natural and technological threats.
Можно выделить некоторые основные принципы развития умных городов, которые город Бишкек принимает за основу. Это забота о каждом человеке, создание благоприятных условий бизнеса и развития экономики, цифровые технологии для упрощения, ускорения процессов во всех сферах жизни, переход от бумажного документа к цифровому, использование передовых международного опыта в области строительства умных устойчивых городов, развитие города совместным с горожанами, бизнесом, научным сообществом и партнерских взаимовыгодных условиях, открытости местных органов.
It is possible to identify some basic principles of the development of smart cities. Taking care of each person, creation of favorable business conditions for economic development, digital technologies to simplify and accelerate processes in all spheres of life, transition from a paper document to a digital one, use of international best practices in the field of building smart, sustainable cities, development of the city together with citizens, business and the scientific community on mutually beneficial partnership terms, and openness of local authorities.
Ключевая идея концепции «Умный и устойчивый город Бишкек» заключается в объединении информационных систем различных сфер, таких как транспорт, здравоохранение, образование, экология, безопасность, ЖКХ, ИКТ и так далее, для эффективного повсеместного представления общественных услуг гражданам в одной системе.
The key idea of the smart sustainable city of Bishkek concept is to combine information system of various spheres such as transport, healthcare, education, ecology, security, housing, ICT, etc. for the effective and widespread provision of public services to citizens.
Все упомянутые блоки в тестовом режиме попадают в разработанную АИС мониторинг содержания городских территорий. Город Бишкек потребуется время и инвестиции, чтобы заложить основы и создать новые системы, которые приведут к качественным новым изменениям.
All the mentioned blocks in the test mode fall into the developed automated information system monitoring the maintenance of urban areas. Bishkek city will need time and investment to lay the foundations and create new systems that will lead to qualitative changes.
Цифровые решения – это лишь одна часть полного набора инструментов для того, чтобы сделать город комфортным. Но он является одним из самых мощных экономических дополнений к этому набору инструментов.
Digital solutions are only one part of a complete set of tools to make the city comfortable, but they are one of the most powerful and cost-effective additions to this set of tools.
Умные технологии сами по себе не могут решить все проблемы, которые накопились за некоторый исторический период, как, например, острая нехватка жилья или отсутствие фундаментальной инфраструктуры и основных цифровых услуг. Тем не менее, если они будут внедряться наряду с продуманными городскими планированием, инвестициями, традиционную инфраструктуру, город могут начать решить проблемы, которые когда-то оказались неразрешимыми.
Smart technologies itself cannot solve all the problems that have accumulated over a certain historical period, such as an acute shortage of housing or the lack of fundamental infrastructure and basic digital services. However, if they are implemented along with thoughtful urban planning and investments in traditional infrastructure, cities can begin to solve problems that once seemed intractable.
Тем более, когда сегодня в сфере глобальных изменений город Бишкек и Республика Кыргызстан, он становится основным связующим звеном Восточной Европы и стран СНГ
Deputy
с
Mayor,
Азией.
I'm really sorry, we have to cut off since we are on the clock here. Really sorry. Can you wrap up in 5 seconds?
Okay. Moreover, Moreover, in the condition of the modern global challenges, Kyrgyz Republic and Bishkek city actively develop trade connections, assuming the role of a logistical hub in Central Asia due to the geographical location of the Silk Road, which connects Eastern Europe, CIS countries, and Asia.
Город Бишкек призван консолидировать условия всех заинтересованных сторон и строит открытую информационную архитектуру. Он должен внедрять интеллектуальные решения, а также организовать и обеспечивать эволюцию более широких систем, поскольку город тяжело сделать все самостоятельно. Имеет смысл привлечь компании, учреждения, которые обладают необходимыми компетенциями, или предоставить частному сектору решения, которые предполагают получить потенциальный доход. Да, все.
The city of Bishkek is designed to consolidate the efforts of all stakeholders and build an open information architecture. It should implement intelligent solutions as well as organize and ensure the evolution of a broader system platform. Since it is difficult for the city to do everything on its own, it makes sense to involve companies and institutions that have the necessary competencies, or to provide the private sector with solutions that involve generating potential income.
Развитие умных городов – ключ к повышению качества жизни в будущем. Бишкек должен следовать этому тренду, чтобы обеспечить своим гражданам лучшее будущее. Желаю вам успешной, продуктивной работы на этой конференции. Спасибо большое.
The development of smart cities is the key to improving the quality of life in the future, and Bishkek should follow this trend to ensure a better future for its citizens. I wish you successful and productive work at this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Deputy Mayor of Mr. Tigran Aniyan, Deputy Mayor of Yerevan City, Armenia. He just arrived from the airport for this session, so thank you very much for making your space here.
Oh, this one.
I'm really sorry, I messed up the order. I'm really sorry. We're going to have
Yeah, that's fine.
Bakutov first.
That's fine.
I'm really sorry.
Sure.
I'm really sorry. I'm going to introduce you
Sure.
again. Sorry for the confusion. Yes. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Lado, Deputy Mayor of Maputo City, Mozambique. I'm sorry for the confusion.
Salam alaikum. Well, under pressure, I'll try to control it or to keep it under 5 minutes. Well, where is it? Green. Yes. I'm from Maputo, Mozambique, and southern part of Africa. And Maputo is the capital city of Mozambique with a population about 1.1 million in the evening, but daytime it's almost 2 million. We, in 2020, engaged first steps to become a smart city. We have launched a tender to attract a private company in order to design a platform so that we can engage in the collection of taxes and also provide service to our constituents. We designed this platform called Municipal Integrated Management System, CIGEM. And what is this platform? It's mainly to improve our internal services, such as urban and land registration, and our constituents registration, mostly regarding the taxes and the issues of license. Of course, we do have some partners that will be some businessmen, but mainly focused to provide service to the public. And for that, we have constructed a new building where we're going to accommodate the data center. And there is also a disaster recovery center situated or located 60 kilometers away from the city. Also in the mobility issues, there is a project recently approved by the World Bank to build a bus rapid transit, BRT, with an investment of almost $250 million. The environmental impact assessment has been conducted, and the project as well. It's going to be launched late in second half of the year, mainly maybe on June, July, or August. Connected to this project is the project called Rambla, so that we're going to have an area with the mobility of the citizens, where we can combine sports, transportation, and also commercial activities. And we have undergoing a project to build a silo auto with the funds of the Maputo City Council. What will be outcomes of this project? We're going to have the rationalization, modernization, and automation of the work process, reduction of the manual process, improvement on the revenue collection, reduction of the operating cost, and also improvement of the citizen, e-participation and municipal governance, and the last, the improvement of provision of service to the citizen. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you for meeting our 5-minute cut. Now I'd like to invite Deputy Mayor of Yerevan. This time the stage is yours for sure. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you to AIM and WeGo and all the organizers of this nice event. I come from a city with a 1.2 million population. Yerevan is the capital of Armenia. And just to give you a general kind of thought on what is going on in our city, we just had 12.6% of GDP growth last year, which you can imagine what is for the capital of Armenia. So probably the most interesting part for us is that the daily increase in construction, in transportation, production and services in the city of Yerevan brings a lot of new issues and of course opportunities. Yerevan has already digitized a lot of its services, and practically people in Yerevan get their services from our online platforms. But still, if we're looking within the competition of the cities of the region, each and every city needs to have their own specific digital agenda, or now we call it the smart city concept. And this concept is not a simple formula that can be applied to every city. Every city needs to find their combination of those requirements, opportunities, features, and so on and so forth. So in 2019, we roughly created our vision. But currently I see that we need to go a bit more into details, and we need to go a bit more into each and every module of the smart city concept. So we have planned to consolidate around 150 services currently provided by various platforms, and to create a single service providing platform that operates on the principle of the one-stop shop. We believe the quality of these provided services will be significantly improved. Highlighting the data-driven decision-making, I would like to mention another project of ours, an urban management center for monitoring, improving the quality of municipal services provided in the city of Yerevan, increasing the effectiveness of those services as well. And this center plans to collect data from various systems that we have in the city, Internet of Things devices, as well as from all other sources through the interoperability platform in a single big data platform. And one of the most important things on the subnational level is you need to have the fundamental infrastructure already on the national level. And that is the interoperability systems, that is the general e-citizen systems, e-signature, and so on and so forth. So we already have that, and I was the Chief Information Officer of the government of Armenia at the time, and at that time we managed to do a lot of things. We emphasize the use of new generation technologies in the urban economy, and in the coming days we will launch our new platform for which is a digital democracy tool. We call it Active Citizen, and we have used blockchain technology, and this platform will give the opportunity to introduce various projects in the city, and on the base of voting of people of Yerevan, and we will kind of verify it on the blockchain technology, we will prioritize those projects.
Deputy Mayor, I'm really sorry to interrupt. Could you wrap up in 1 minute?
Yes, I have the timer.
Thank you.
And one of the final areas that we focus, of course, is mobility, and even the increase in 2 kilometers per hour of the cars of the general transportation in the city has a major impact on the city's GDP. So we are introducing the smart traffic management system, the fleet management system, and the micro mobility direction development systems. Thank you again, and I would like to finalize that this path of development is a pretty hard one, and we're eager to learn from all the other cities and all the other experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor, for joining us against your heart condition today. Now, I'd like to invite His Excellency Omar Al Shahiba, Executive Director of Information Technology Affairs Sector at the Department of Municipalities and Transport, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Thank you. Please give him a round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum. First, I would like now to thank AIM and WeGo now to host these sessions. We would like now to share our vision and strategy related to the smart cities within Department of Municipalities and Transport in Abu Dhabi, Emirates. Actually, now I'd like to start within our different periods of rankings with IMD Science to 2020 and also till 2023, which exactly Abu Dhabi it jumped different levels from 42 till 28, and recently we are within 13. And our objective within Abu Dhabi Emirati now to be within top 10 next year, and that is also would be cooperated with WeGo for next IMD indexes. Actually now within Department of Municipalities and Transport, we start to establish our roadmap and strategic related to the smart cities, where it exactly should be focused to have a clear visions and roadmap that will be embedded with across all industry and sectors in Abu Dhabi. Also, there are some things, it's very important how we are make sure about to make a strong governance. Also, within that governance, we need now to apply many of policies, standards, guidelines to operate the cities within the smart cities requirements, rather than to have use cases and to bring the technology. The third things we are focusing to have a strong partnership with the private sector, and also how we can establish and build up a clear use cases within the smart cities, and that will be help us to see that impact within our citizens, whereas exactly the livabilities of our citizens within Abu Dhabi Emirates that would be utilized within the advanced technologies and also embedded with the smart cities. As I mentioned that we have a clear missions which exactly and visions that should be a clear drive our organizations to lead the smart cities for our citizens to have the best livabilities and livable city in our regions, and that exactly aligned with our strategic objective when we are talking about the livabilities and also the economic, how we can have better engagement with the private sector to build the PPP models in our use cases as well. Also, where is the government of futures? What exactly we are developing in our digital transformations, our services, our platforms. As you know, in Abu Dhabi, last 3 years, we launched a unified citizen services platform, TEM, which exactly all our government services within one platform, more than of 700 services, is unified within one unified platform. And that's helped us to increase the efficiency of our lifestyle within our people and citizens as well. As I mentioned, without strong governance and standards, policies, it's difficult to keep and to sustain and maintain the smart cities within the government agenda. And that's exactly where we are built a strongest policies and standards across our sectors as mobilities. We have more than 5 standards and policies embedded within our mobilities as a services, mobilities as units to help and to facilitate to our citizens. The other thing is our urban planning and infrastructure, where exactly we are focusing from the beginning stage of development of the cities, how the smart cities should be embedded, and also how that will be reflected within our infrastructure projects to build, for example, a new road or new lighting systems, how the smart cities requirements, technology should be embedded within design, implementation, and maintenance of that project. The other things, our developments cycle related to the real estate, and this is a very important industry. We have strong companies and developers in Abu Dhabi, which exactly they should be also, when they are built new districts or new development area, they should be also facilitate the smart cities technologies and platforms. City management, when we are manage the irrigation systems or parks or also the traffics within the cities, also we have more than of 13 policies and standards will be focusing and embedded in that city management world. All of that, we are continuously now to work also with our stakeholders, our private sector to build a strong use cases, and this is some captures of our some projects. When we are talking about livability dashboard, we are link all the related entities and government and stakeholder within one unified dashboard to see exactly what's the rankings of our districts, our cities within Abu Dhabi governments, what they need, what's the sound of our citizens, and also how we can facilitate that with multi-project and activities. And this is some of our initiative like effortless services. This is one objective, to make all our services within effortless to our customer as well. Smart parks, robotaxi, the AI within our operation as well, free Wi-Fi, Internet of Things. We established that platform across all our Abu Dhabi government entities. And this is exactly the sum of our use cases where exactly we are drive and to increase the maturity of Abu Dhabi within the smart cities. Thank you for all.
Thank you, His Excellency. Thank you very much. Now, last but not least, our last presenter, I'd like to invite Mr. Ahmed Bakum, Chief Executive Officer of Master City UAE. Thank you. Please greet him with a big round of applause.
Thank you. How does it move? Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, I would like to thank first AIM as well as WeGo for organizing such beautiful panel today. I would like to also thank and congratulate my colleagues and peers at the panel for their beautiful presentation today. Masdar City is of course part of the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, and I would like to build on what my colleague Umar from DMT have highlighted. Abu Dhabi being the safest city in the world and the smartest city in the MENA region. So we at Masdar City are building on that to create the most smart and then the most sustainable city in the world. We have the largest concentration of LEED as well as Istidama, which is the local sustainability standards here in the region. And these buildings are a combination of residential, commercial, as well as community support. So today we are a true, fully sustainable as well mixed-use community within the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. And we have over 1,100 companies in our free zone, from large multinational companies like Siemens, Honeywell, and Lockheed, up to entrepreneurs and SMEs. As I said, we have both the government sector as well as the private sector part of our community. We have IRENA, which is the International Renewable Energy Agency, a policymaker that governs the sector across the globe. We have companies like ADQCC, TII, Mohammed bin Zayed of Artificial Intelligence, which is the first dedicated AI university in the world. We have private sector like Honeywell, Siemens, Saint-Gobain, as well as G42 and Tabreed. We also receive more than, I think, 200 delegates every year. This year itself, we have received so far more than 7 head of states to Masdar City. Of course, I welcome all of you to visit Masdar City to know more about our sustainable and smart city. Okay, as I said, AI University is at a cornerstone of what we build in terms of AI solidifying our core industries like healthcare and pharma, energy, transportation and logistics, telecom and AIT, as well as climate change. So today we can say it's a city where we have starting from kindergarten up to PhD. The city again is a test bed for multiple technologies in the solar as well as in the environmental spheres. So we started this journey over 16 years ago, where we started test bedding panels and different technologies to make sure that they are viable both commercially as well as environmentally and socially to run and operate in this region. Access and mobility. Ladies and gentlemen, Masdar City was the first city to run autonomous vehicles at a large scale. Till date, we have commuted over 2 million passengers in our autonomous vehicles. We've already tested 2 generations, and today we are also looking into the 3rd generation of autonomous vehicles. We have a good spectrum of different technologies as well as methodologies to run electrical vehicles, electrical buses, as well as scooters, to give our residents and commuters the facility and the flexibility. Our free zone, as I said, is hosting over 1,100 companies. We have a lot of facilities, a lot of options, with more than 450 activities that we are running at our free zone to help attract and grow and cultivate a culture of an ecosystem that really help companies to run through our one-stop shop, through our different activities, including AI, space, energy, healthcare, and bio. The Catalyst, which is again a promising entrepreneur support JV between Masdar City and BP. Today we host a number of entrepreneurs and cutting-edge technologies that are really promising and will be the unicorns of tomorrow, inshallah, and will be celebrated here. Examples, I'll give 2 examples of our sustainability standards of our buildings that we have today. The IRENA HQ is able to conserve over 60% in terms of water and over 40% in terms of power. So considering the environment that we live here in the region, it is of a high standards. These are LEED Platinum building that's really giving a comfort of luxury and flexibility as well as high sustainability. The second one is the Siemens headquarters, again saving more than 40% in terms of both water as well as energy. As I said, we have a number or a suite of completed developments at Masdar City. We have the eco-residence. We have the headquarters of ADQCC Abu Dhabi Quality and Conformity Center. We have the UAE Space Agency, the residences for Central, as well as the Technology and Innovation Institute, TII. Upcoming developments, ladies and gentlemen, is the Masdar City MC Square, where we have this beautiful building. It's the first net zero designed building that will, of course, host over 11,000 square meter of GFA. Again, it's simpler said than done, but through our experience and knowledge that we've gained in the past 12 years, we're able to really design and develop and deliver a net zero building. The next showcase for us is, of course, the Link project, which is another testament of our experience and know-how in this field. 30,000 square meter of GFA, including a co-lab as well as a visitor center. The Innovation Hub, which is again a very sustainable and beautiful building. We have the first net zero building that will be ready for COP28
His
by
Excellency,
October.
I'm really sorry. The organizer are asking me to cut in like 1 minute. Could you wrap up your last
Sure,
presentation,
sure.
please?
This is
I'm
the last
really
slide.
sorry.
This is the last slide. Thank you. Okay, this is the last slide as I promised. So we are the smartest and the most sustainable city, encompassing a good spectrum of industry leaders, companies, visitors, students, R&D, as well as visitors. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Could we give a big round of applause to all of our speakers today? Thank you very much. So this is the end of WeGo session, and we would like to see all of you again at our Seoul Prize ceremony in September in Seoul. So please don't forget to apply, and if you have any questions, please approach me or our WeGo officers on the room. Thank you very much.